I'll explain what this tattoo, what the reference of some of this tattoo is. It says my sister Michaela. As you can see, I got really tan. As you can see, I got tan. I don't know what the fuck it is, but about 2 weeks ago, or about a week and a half ago, they shot some, I don't know what device they're using, but I have not been in the sun very much, and they shot some sort of burning machine, infrared, from my elbow to my hand, so it felt like it was burning, or somebody tanned me horrifically, and I wasn't really in the sun very much, and you can see my face isn't getting tanned at all. But I don't know what devices, where they're placing them. It is teams of these people. I'm going up and down the fucking streets, and they all want to take a shot at me. I swear to fucking God, they all want to take a shot at me. I'm fucking turning a corner. I'm going into a gas station. Some white cowboy then shows up and roars his fucking car to get in the fucking car to show this is for the fucking Taliban. We're gonna kill the Taliban. It is fucking, or this is for the gays, this is for Kenneth E. Cooper. I swear to fucking God, I'm not making this shit. There's not a police officer in sight. There's not any security at all that I can call or for anyone or even want to, because they are using the homosexuals in the public directly against me. I always have to run and get the fuck away. I just have to run and get away because there's so many of them, and the police are in on this. I don't know who or how, but I am completely locked down from using any phone privileges in privacy completely. I would like to hire an attorney, a lawyer, to figure out what my rights are and who's doing this and my phone privileges, but I don't know everything that I do on my phone, any electronic device that I have access to, the internet, all social boards are all monitored and hacked into specifically only to target me. My emails are being read, my notepads that I'm writing on my phone. My phone is literally a computer that they're controlling from a remote location. The screens are flickering off and on. I know enough about computers and enough about phones to know that this is not a fucking broken phone. This is someone that is choosing the method to use this to train me and abuse me horrifically. They're continuing to shoot me. Like right now, they're shooting my left heel right now, and I always talked about when I was in Vermont, they're consistently attaching the different types of electronic devices at me and relating to my death and to Jesus worshiping. So what they'll do is they'll shoot my left heel and they'll do these psychological torment methods, and it hurts physically my heel. So they'll continue doing this throughout the day. When somebody spits at me or somebody throws trash at me, or somebody wants to fight me, and then they'll shoot my left heel. Oh no, Jesus healed me, and it's fucking crazy. And I can't call the police because they say I'm fucking crazy. I don't know who to call. I don't know who to run to, other than just to run for my life until I do develop cancer, until I do have a stroke in the middle of the wandering of homeless the way that I have been lived for so many fucking years, because they're not allowing me to have a safe place to live. They're robbing me for fucking money. They steal any money they want from me. Okay, I already posted it on Facebook. They just stole over $1,100 fucking from me from an apartment I wouldn't have left, and decided to only give me $272 out of a $1,400 deposit that I gave. I just got robbed for that fucking money, and 2 months of fucking rent at $391, and my apartment. So I wanted to make this video. I don't know who's responsible. I kid you not. All I do is play video games. There's one app, Matchmakers. I watch videos on YouTube and figure out my next moves. That's all I'm fucking doing. There is nothing in comfort that I'm allowed to fucking do. Nothing. When I watch these celebrity interviews, they all know about what's going on. They know I met Michael Jackson. They know Frankie was fucking raped. They all know about this shit because they knew all the faggots and all the gays and other transgenders that are in the scenes. Dana White, several UFC fighters, MMA fighters, all kinds of fucking shit. They know all about that shit. All of them do. All of them. And I'm watching these interviews for years. All of them. Like, in conversations that they want to. I know this sounds really fucking crazy, but the attention that's going on about with, because it's all the attention is coming because I met Michael Jackson when these rapes happened, and Ken Cooper was a police officer detective, and the worthless piece of shit is probably dead now. I think he's dead now. Knew about the rapes and continued to happen to my brother and me and my mother. And the police department doesn't want to be held responsible about letting a child be fucked and raped by 10 homosexual, fully grown fucking men, because they don't want the blame to go to Sarah Cooper, and especially Kenneth, who showed up over at Target and was working at the radio station for 10 years in the public eye. Because who wants to fucking hear a fucking child rapist that it was allowing something to happen, and he had a secondary personality, a secondary life that he was living. He was a total fucking monster. But I want to say this very desperately, Michaela, please be very careful out there, and I hope I come in contact with you one day. But I can never explain enough how hatred and the things that people are telling me about you, what they're doing, who they're sending toward you, how they're sending you for sex, and they're sending the blacks toward you to make sure you have a black baby. This is for Kenneth. I'm not bringing you up. These motherfuckers are showing up and doing this to me, and it's not that I'm mad at you, because it's not your fault. I'm here in all ways to protect, help, preserve. I am on your side. These faggots and these motherfuckers are the worst. And it's all coming from the Cooper family. All of it is. It's that motherfuckers, because of the rapes and everything that had happened. Now, I want to say this. Everything is being cycled in the fact that people are so obsessed with Michael Jackson. I've had people, while I'm walking across the fucking street, doing nothing, pull up, whirl down their window, and throw a fucking bottle of trash at me in the middle of the fucking busy fucking intersection in front of everyone. I swear to fucking God, I don't know who this person was. I just turn around like, what the fuck is this motherfucker doing? This worthless black bitch doing? Transgender or whatever this was. And I don't say anything. I just look like, because they're throwing trash at me in the middle of the fucking intersection. You get hit by a fucking car. And I just kind of glance, and I keep walking and looking, and I don't bother to look back again. And as I'm walking about 20 or 40 yards, this person drives all the way down the street, then makes a U-turn and jump, pulls up in front of me like they're going to get out of their car, and it's going to be a fight. There's going to be a full black fat bitch fight. I don't know if this motherfucker, has a knife. I've had knives pulled on me. If this person wanted to pull out a gun, I've had horrific situations where people have beaten the shit out of me at a cemetery. I've had people pull knives at me on buses and trains, ready to stab me. And I'm not joking. This person pulled up out of fucking nowhere. I don't know who's sending them, but it's causing so much where they'll try to find the next person that's going to do a murder. I don't know who's given them privilege to do this. Whoever it is that is doing this is tracking these individuals down to then use the entire public against me in any format of the way that they can. And they're beating the fuck out of me with these electronic devices. And this is why I'm always constantly have to go on the run, or go to small cities where there's less populated and less accessible to people to come after me. Like I said in my other video that I posted on Instagram, this is part 2 of this video. When this guy tried to fight me, it looked like he wanted to, this guy's huge, real fat. As soon as he made his threat, and it was like he was ready to, let's do this shit. We're going to prison for life. I always avoid violence, and I just kind of stay still and just staring at this guy, like waiting for him to fucking, ready to him throw a punch, ready to him to throw, just because he's being sent. I don't say anything. I stay perfectly still. Ask for my glass of water, and the fucking register person gets on the, playing along with this guy because he knows what's happening. He goes, there you go, and he to play along with the threat. Go inside, watch my movie. As soon as I walk in there, they send a bodybuilder to go in there, the enforcer. There was only like 5 people in the entire movie theater. So anyway, I went and watched Final Destination, and I watched maybe an hour or 40 minutes of this movie, and it was one of the fucking most horrible movies I think I've seen. I'm not interested in watching movies with transgenders only. I don't know what the fuck or what the fuck's going on. These are only fucking transgenders. What happened to the heterosexual females that want jobs as actors and are real females? It's fucking disgusting. You know, but I want to say this very desperately. The landowner that lives here said that she's a Filipino lady that is sort of trying to make mockery of Jack Murphy, who owns Jack's Painted Body, which is Richard Murphy's dad, which I grew up very close with, extremely close. Did everything with this guy growing up, and his kid, and Richard Murphy and John Murphy and Danielle and Roman. And this landlord lady, she goes, "Oh yeah, he goes, "Yeah, I'm Jack's husband." And named Tina. So they're trying to play this. They know all about very deep details about what's going on with who I know, who I grew up with. Someone has completely, from top to bottom, written a full profile of my life, every single detail. And this person, then as they're telling me over their phone, he goes, "Okay, are you okay? Are you upset? Okay, well just let me know, and I'll let you out of the house when you want." And so they're using my residence as a way to shut your fucking mouth, do what I tell you to do, believe what I tell you to do, otherwise I throw you outside to the streets again. So they can, not only do they know they can steal my money, they know they can kill me hostage, and they're setting up this electronic device. I don't know where it is, where they're placing it, to then beat the fuck out of me. So I want to say this because I don't know who's responsible for this, but these are just consistently death wishes. And sometimes I'll come in contact with people, and not every time, but they'll turn on the fucking electronic device. They'll immediately turn on the electronic device, and it's like I'm having trouble speaking, or I'm having trouble communicating in a articulate way that it's not a physical illness. It is somebody shooting an electronic device. The day that I have a stroke or something kills me, they are going to say that it was just a mental illness and a physical health issue, and it wasn't. The same way that I got 40 fucking tickets and they were shooting these electronic devices and take no responsibility the fact that I got in my fucking car and went down the street and they were shooting me with electronic devices, causing me to get a fucking ticket, because then they'd have their fucking cops sitting at the fucking corners of the fucking street and pulling me over and giving me fucking tickets. And I have to suffer for the entire reason because of that, because somebody was shooting these electronic devices and setting it up somewhere. So I'm saying this because I don't know who these videos, if anybody has the time who can watch these videos. I have a few ideas where I'm going to go to run to. But I currently owe $5,000, over $5,000 of dental procedures that have to get done in a root canal, and I can no longer chew on one side of my mouth. So I'm going to have to go to a dental program for the poor, and they're completely full in Texas. So I have to find a state with the shortest amount of wait list, and then go live homeless on the streets until I finally get a phone call that I get approved, and then I can get all my dental work done for free. So I don't know what's going to happen. I could go to Portland where a friend of mine lives. But I'm telling you, nothing good is ever going to go anywhere I go. Nothing. Because there's too many people and too many enemies that they're causing so much hostile. I am a public enemy to these people. I don't know how to run, where to go to run to. This is never going to stop. My mother is not to be trusted. My mother's twins are not to be trusted at all. My mother's mental state is very bad. Very fucking bad. My mother's twins, the conversation when I'm living there the entire time is, "Fuck you, I don't care if you die." Literally saying those words. "I don't care if you die, I don't want to pay for your casket. Give me some money, sign some fucking life insurance so I can get some fucking money when you're dead." That's the exact flat out words what this person is fucking saying. And she's wearing these VR sort of looking glasses that sort of tell her what to do and what to say. So it's someone is applying these types of things. But this is very serious. I'm not lying.